Hey guys, it's Kevin Davis from Accelerate Fitness, and today I want to go through part 2 of my P90X3 review. I'd like to show you what comes in the kit, give you a little bit about my thoughts about the initial kit, some of the materials, and just go through it piece by piece. So I've got everything unboxed here and basically sitting on my treadmill, but I thought this would be a good way to show you what all comes with the kit. This is the challenge pack that's on sale this month till the end of the month, and you get some cool goodies with it. So first of all, you have your Shakeology. This is chocolate. We'll talk more about that later. You get your fitness and nutrition guide, which is basically one side is fitness and the other side is nutrition. You've got some materials on Shakeology, some cool free stickers. This month they're giving you a free hat, which is actually a really nice hat. You also get this On One Leg DVD, which is free, and then of course the 16 workout discs, plus the watch this first disc as well. You know, at first glance, I was just really impressed with how everything is packaged together, everything is sent together, and I was just, these guys have figured out how to do this right in terms of putting everything together and packaging it really well. One of the other things that you get is this cool little miniature calendar that you can put up on your wall in the gym. And the cool thing is it's got your blocks for the classic setup here. So you have block 1, block 2, and block 3, and each day it will give you the individual workouts, plus it gives you a little bit of a diet check on whether or not you were on track with your diet. So I thought that was cool. At the end of the first 3 weeks you get a transition week, so the workouts are different. End of 8 weeks, the 8th week is different, and then of course what they call victory week here. So that's your last week in the program. So I just thought this was a neat little thing that you could sort of keep track of what you're doing and pretty much instantly know what workout you're doing that day. On the other side of the calendar you have each block, but it's divided up into the different types of plans that you can do. We have classic, lean, mass, and doubles, which basically show the different schedules that you can follow depending on what your goals are. Pretty much everyone, including myself the first go around, and this is what they recommend, is that you start with classic. And so weeks 1 to 3 you have a set of workouts. Week 4 you have the transition week, then you go over to week 5 and 7, then week 8, then you have weeks 9 and 11, weeks 10 and 12, and week 13, which is the last week of the program. So another great little tool to be able to follow. The other thing I wanted to show you are these worksheets. For some reason, they don't actually provide you, at least in my kit, did not provide me with the worksheets, but in the text of the review, I included a link to download these, so I just downloaded and printed them out. So this gives you a closer look of the fitness and nutrition guide. The way that they put it is that it's two sides of the same coin, so it's effectively two sides of the same book. So you have nutrition guide on one side and the fitness guide on the other side, and basically it just gives you everything you need to know. Table of contents, we've got the individual workouts listed in here, exactly what you're going to be doing, the fit test that you need to take, all the equipment that you might need, how to take your before and after photos, that kind of thing. On the nutrition side, it's pretty thorough as well. I read this last night again, and it just, the way that he's approaching it is really simple. Basically nothing too complicated, no calorie counting if you don't want to. You just calculate what group you should be in, and then it gives you a certain number of servings based on what those numbers look like for each meal. So how many carbs, how much fat, how many protein servings. They give you food lists here to show you the healthy food to the healthiest, sort of gives you this continuum to show you what's good to eat. Basically the whole premise is that if you eat good food, you're going to get full well before you overeat. So as long as you're not eating junk and what he calls the standard American SAD diet, then everything pretty well takes care of itself. But it does give you pretty good guidelines. You even got some recipes in here, some suggestions for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, and that kind of thing. So the guide is really thorough, so I was really impressed with that. So that's part 2 of P90X3's review. So we'll keep looking at it a little bit more closely, see how things continue to play out. But I appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time.